Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Snagged in the middle, it's Ford. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Return goes out of bounds.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Flores. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
They punted away on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. At the 20, he's got space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st down from their own 22. On the ground, it's Pryor. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bearcats are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Floats it out in space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Ready for this?
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Pryor. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. On his feet at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Allen. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 33.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Throwing right. Pulls it in, it's Jennings. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
With jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Cincinnati.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. It's a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
What is this?
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling them.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Sorsby. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Using his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quick completion on the out. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Swings it out to the flat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brings it to the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a run.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They run the reverse. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To the air, it's Flores. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time, he's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They want that clock to run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run play action. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, That's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
To the air, it's Flores. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now is decision time for you.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Sorsby. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sideline, it's Pryor. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. To throw, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.